Hey guys, Pase Baller here. We are now on this last game or last prediction for December 18, 2021 NBA Game Day. This is the game between Washington Wizards with the record of 15 and 15 and Utah Jazz, the home team with the record of 20 wins and 8 losses. This will happen 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, so that's going to be 10 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. Before we proceed, I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account and YouTube channel. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, click on the bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos, just like this one, will be uploaded. All right, let's take a look at the standings first. For Washington Wizards, they are at number 7 in the Eastern Conference. For their last 10 games, man, they've only won twice. And approaching this game, they are actually suffering um, for a four-game losing streak. Man, oh man. Now, for Utah Jazz, they are actually number 3 in the Western Conference. For their last 10 games, they've won 8, and they're coming off a loss, and that was a last night's loss against the San Antonio Spurs. All right, Utah Jazz will be enjoying the home court advantage in terms of momentum. Even though they're coming off a loss, we still have to give it to Utah Jazz. I'm pretty sure that they still have that momentum and they still have that confidence with that winning streak that they had that was just cut last night. I'm pretty sure that something's still in there as compared to Washington Wizards, which has been bad, lately. Of course, fatigue factor should also be considered, and it has to be given to Washington Wizards as they had a rest last night, while Utah Jazz was out there uh, fighting against the San Antonio Spurs, and eventually they lost. So 1 point for Washington Wizards right there. Let's also take a look at the injury list. There are a couple of players which are in the injury list for Utah Jazz, and those would be Azubuike and Donovan Mitchell. Although Donovan Mitchell is actually in game time decision, so it will really depend on what his status would be tomorrow, whether he would be cleared to play or not. So one is confirmed out, possibly two. For Washington Wizards, two players are out, and that's obviously Bryant and Hachimura. All right, so now for the offense and defense, it's obvious, offense and defense that should go for Utah Jazz, and I'm really picking Utah Jazz to win this one, especially the fact that they are very good coming off a loss. Their bounce back game is normally very very good. Of course, they have to be wary with Washington Wizards because they have been for sure. Washington Wizards would really want to cut their losing streak right now, and they have a good chance going up against Utah Jazz, especially Jazz is a bit tired, but they are at home. They have the support of their crowd, and Utah Jazz is just way better, man. And I just don't know what's going on with Washington Wizards. They have been losing, and they have been losing with double digits. They lost to Sacramento Kings in double digits, 20 points against Phoenix Suns. And I'm actually looking at the spread right now. It's actually tricky because it's where is it? It's minus 11 Utah Jazz. It's really tricky, man, because again, Utah Jazz already played last night, and Washington Wizards, although they have been bad, really and generally, they're not a bad team, right? But lately, they have been. So this one's really tough and tricky, but of course, I'm gonna base it on the form and how teams have been lately. So I'm gonna side with Utah Jazz, and again, normally after a loss, Utah Jazz is just very very dangerous and scary. So I'm gonna pick Utah Jazz minus 11 on this. Jazz minus 11. Peace out, pass I love, and God bless.